fam? It's askpRoy. Welcome back to my channel. So recently I had the opportunity to travel to Tokyo, Japan for my birthday. It was absolutely an amazing experience, something that I've never experienced in life before. Clearly I've never been there, but I mean, the experience itself is just worth sharing. So here I am sharing with you things you need to know before going to Tokyo, Japan. Now, this is all from my personal experience. Clearly, I can't speak on behalf of anybody else. So if you have been to Tokyo, Japan, and there's some things that I didn't mention in this video that you want to share, or you want to share your experiences, make sure you leave those in the comment section below. The first thing you need to know is one of those things that is like a duh, but some people don't take this into consideration before traveling to Tokyo, which is it is a very long flight. The flight lasted about 13 hours for us. It was important for me to try to get on a sleeping schedule, so I forced myself to stay awake while I was on the plane. To occupy my time, I watched a lot of movies. All the movies are free. And then you also get meals during that flight. I will say, if you are a vegetarian, make sure you check with your airline, I say a couple days before, to let them know that you are traveling, you are a vegetarian, and they will give you vegetarian options. Most of the time when you say vegetarian on the plane, they think vegan. So if you are still up for eating like milk and eggs, most of the time those won't be included. But if you are okay with, not having any of that, then definitely request a vegetarian meal and they will accommodate you. Once we landed in Japan, there are a couple ways that we could have gotten to our hotel, but we chose to take the metro, and we used the metro the whole time that we were there. When I say metro, I mean by subway or train. That was the cheapest way to get around. It's the most efficient way, in my opinion, to get around the city. So once we landed, we cleared customs, went directly to the kiosk to try to figure out how to get these tickets. And then once we got the tickets, we boarded the train and it took us straight to the area where our hotel was. Now, we did have to do a little bit of walking. It wasn't even a mile. Just walk from the train station to our hotel. It's easier than what you think to navigate the metro, and if you get those day passes or even have the forward thinking of purchasing these long 5-day passes while you're at the airport, it will do you good because it's cheaper and you can just jump on and jump off pretty much any metro, because some of them are owned by different companies. So you'll be able to jump off any of them and kind of go to where you need to go without having to pay for another ticket. If you're on metro, don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. If you're like me and don't like to activate a phone plan when you're away, because I don't, there is a Starbucks literally like on every corner, so you can always get some free Wi-Fi. So you never really have to worry about not having Wi-Fi in Japan. They even have different locations. Some of the restaurants have Wi-Fi. There is no Wi-Fi on the train itself, but a lot of the metro stations do have Wi-Fi capabilities. So if you need to look at your GPS and try to figure out where you are, definitely have that opportunity. But when I say there is a Starbucks everywhere, you can probably duck in, use their Wi-Fi really quickly to figure out where you are, or to, do whatever you need to do. In Tokyo, there is a fish market there, and a lot of people go there. I was one of the people that didn't go there because I'm a vegetarian. I don't really care nothing about no fish. I don't want to smell like fish for the rest of the day, so I really didn't want to experience that. But if you are a vegetarian like myself and you want to experience some good cuisine while you're there, then there are a lot of different vegetarian restaurants there that you can choose from. It's more than what you would expect, and they have great reviews on Yelp. I will tell you, there was this one place that I went. Actually, I went to 2 places that were like amazing, but there's this one place I went twice. The name of it was T's. Actually, I'll leave it around here somewhere. This ramen was spectacular. Some of the best ramen I've ever eaten in my whole entire life. I'm telling you, it's life-changing ramen. Okay, maybe not that extreme, but kind of that extreme, because it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. If you have the chance to go, definitely go. It is located in Tokyo Station, and it is in the Kiko line. You actually will have to pay, I think it's like $1 or something. That's it. So paying that dollar was definitely worth getting to that restaurant and eating that food. So much so that I had it twice while I was there. That's right, twice. No overhype here. No overhype. All locations and everything will be in my blog post on askpRoy.com. I do not have all of that information in front of me right now. I don't read Japanese, but don't fret. Just because you don't read Japanese does not mean that you can't get around from point A to point B. Now, majority of people do not speak English, contrary to popular belief. Most of the restaurants do have an English menu, or they have pictures so you can kind of point to what you're looking for. But you do need to know a few words. Like arigato is thank you. Konnichiwa is hello. You want to be able to speak to the people, but I mean, you don't have to go and get Rosetta Stone tomorrow to figure out how to navigate Japan. There are a couple apps that I downloaded. One was called Learn Japanese, and it was clutch. It even told me how to say I'm vegetarian, no meat, no eggs, no whatever. Did I have to use any of those apps at any time? Not particularly, but you know, it was good to have them there so that I could know what was going on and how to say what I need to say. While visiting in Japan, it is very polite to slurp your food. So that ramen that I was talking about, it would be polite to just slurp it up. Because to the chef, that means the food is absolutely delicious. And it actually takes in the aroma of the food. So it allows you to use multiple senses while you're eating, which I found very interesting because yeah, kind of. I'm just not used to slurping my food, so that wasn't the first thing I was trying to do while I was there. But, you know, slurp it up. That sounds kind of disgusting, actually. So I went in March, and toward the end of March, beginning of April is when all of the cherry blossoms are coming into bloom. If you are a person that loves to walk in nature and love to see beautiful, beautiful happenings, that is the time of year for you. And the Japanese people really, really love cherry blossom season, to the point where they sit under the cherry blossom trees, even some of them that have not bloomed yet, and will eat lunch or picnic or whatever they're doing there just to be in the midst of cherry blossom season. And I wish that we had seen more cherry blossoms blossom while we were there, but to my understanding, it is in full bloom right now, and it is the time and place to be. I will say it is a bit chilly, so pack clothes that will keep you warm. I did wear a jacket pretty much every single day, so you will need a jacket. And I mean, it gets cold at night to like 40 something degrees, so make sure you pack with, you know, consciously. I did, however, only carry a carry-on, and I didn't have to check any bags for that trip. Holla at your girl. Do fun, explore your tea houses, take a boat tour, do touristy things, because you only get a chance to be a tourist like the one time, right? Next time you go, you've been there before, so, you know, that's when you start doing other things. So make sure you indulge in some touristy things. I will say we went to the robot restaurant, the most insane place I have ever seen. Complete chaos. If you have epilepsy, or you can't do bright lights, or you get confused very easily, even if you have vertigo, shit, I would say stay home. Don't go. Do not go. But the experience there is like none other. I don't even know why they screamed so much there. I don't know why they did some of the things they did. I cannot explain to you what was even going on in some of the storylines during the performances. But it was amazing. It is completely acceptable to be yourself. Be who you're going to be over there. Do not try to be anybody else. First of all, you are black in Japan. Ain't no black Japanese really walking around like that. So, I mean, they already know you're not from Japan. I mean, you can be a black Japanese. I'm not saying people are not black Japanese. Please don't come for me, people that are black Japanese. I'm not talking about y'all. People come out there in costumes all the time. You'll see people in kimonos. You'll see people in cosplay. You will see people in funky colors and just having a good time. It's not one of those cities that's like a bore. It's always something to do. Air Max is huge over there. So we're over there in the Air Max Con. We're looking at everybody's shoes while we're there. We're looking at old Air Maxes. It's a very fashion forward place to be. Tokyo, Japan is like amazing. And so while you're there, just express who you are. Be who you're going to be. If you want to dress up and cosplay, do it. If you want to rock the brightest colors, do it. Nobody's going to look at you funny. Also, wear very comfortable shoes and don't bring your holy socks, because you're probably going to take off your shoes in an area eventually, and it's just really impolite to have your toes poking out. Also, it's impolite to not have something on your feet because nobody wants to see your crusty toes either. So make sure you pack nice socks wherever you go. I know when I went to the traditional tea house and drank me a little bit of, matcha, that's green tea, I had to take off my shoes, and Lord forbid if I had like a hole or something in my sock, I would have been going nuts. But you do have to take off your shoes in certain locations, and it's polite to do so. So make sure you are wearing the right undergarments and you're wearing very comfortable shoes. Don't pack Jordans like I did, because Jordans are not comfortable and they hurt your feet. Pack shoes that are made for walking. If you would like to see a video on how I pack, let me know in the comment section below. I will definitely share those tidbits with you guys. Oh, while I was in Japan, I did write a long Instagram post about toilets. If you are interested in learning about their toilets, I'm telling you, it's amazing. You should read that post. Go follow me on Instagram at askpRoy. All of my social media is askpRoy. Facebook, Twitter, all of that. You name it, I'm askpRoy. Tumblr too. And my blog post at askpRoy.com will pretty much detail anything that I have left out in this video, plus tons of pictures that we took while we were there. Make sure you are checking that out. If you experienced Tokyo, Japan, let us know. Please leave all of that information below in the comment section. Remember, you can check out more on my experience in Tokyo on askpRoy.com. And until next time, fam, peace.